What if I told you that laziness doesn't actually exist? Sounds strange, right? Most people spend years calling themselves lazy. They say, I'm too lazy to work out. I'm too lazy to study. I'm too lazy to chase my goals. But psychologists have discovered something interesting. In many cases, what we call laziness is actually something deeper. It could be fear, it could be stress, it could be a lack of motivation, or it could simply be that your brain is trying to conserve energy. The truth is that successful people aren't born with unlimited motivation. They simply learn how to take action even when they don't feel like it. Your brain is designed to save energy. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors lived in environments where food was scarce and survival was difficult. Using too much energy unnecessarily could be dangerous. As a result, the human brain evolved to seek comfort and avoid unnecessary effort whenever possible. This means your brain naturally prefers watching videos instead of studying, sleeping instead of exercising, scrolling social media instead of working. Procrastination is not a time management problem. It's an emotion management problem. Think about that. When people avoid important tasks, they aren't usually avoiding the work itself. They're avoiding the uncomfortable feelings associated with that work. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, stress, boredom, anxiety. Brain rewards you with temporary relief. Unfortunately, that relief reinforces the habit, and that's how procrastination becomes a lifestyle. Many people think they lack motivation, but motivation is unreliable. Even highly successful people don't feel motivated every day. The difference is that they don't wait for motivation. They take action first, and action creates motivation. The famous philosopher Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Most people have this backwards. They think, first I'll feel motivated, then I'll take action, then I'll get results. But the real formula is take action, gain momentum, feel motivated, get results. That's why the hardest part of any task is often simply starting. Once you're moving, continuing becomes much easier. One of the most powerful techniques psychologists recommend is called the 5-minute rule. The idea is simple. Tell yourself you'll work on a task for just 5 minutes. That's it. Not an hour, not all day, just 5 minutes. Why does this work? Because your brain fears large commitments, but 5 minutes feels easy. Anyone can study for 5 minutes. Anyone can exercise for 5 minutes. Anyone can write for 5 minutes. And once you've started, something interesting happens. Momentum takes over. Most people continue far beyond those 5 minutes. The challenge was never the task itself. The challenge was getting started. Next time you don't feel like doing something, don't focus on finishing it. Focus on starting it. If you want to stop being lazy, make productive behavior easier and distractions harder. Put your phone in another room. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Remember, environment often beats willpower. People often fail because they try to change everything overnight. They create unrealistic goals. Wake up at 5 a.m., exercise for 2 hours, read 50 pages, study 6 hours. After a few days, they quit. Why? Because the habit was too big. Behavior scientist James Clear explains, focus on consistency, not perfection. The goal is not to do everything. The goal is to do something every day. Most people say, I want to be productive, but productive people think differently. They say, I am a productive person. This may seem like a small difference, but it's powerful. Your actions are strongly influenced by your identity. If you believe you're lazy, you'll act lazy. If you believe you're disciplined, you'll act disciplined. Start changing the story you tell yourself. Stop saying, I'm lazy. Instead say, I'm learning to become disciplined, because every action reinforces your identity, and identity shapes your future. So here's the truth. You are not trapped by laziness. You are not doomed to procrastinate forever. Your habits can change. Your mindset can change. Your life can change. Remember these lessons. Your brain naturally seeks comfort. Motivation comes after action. Start with the 5-minute rule. Remove distraction, build small habits, and most importantly, change your identity. The journey won't be perfect. Some days you'll struggle. Some days you'll fail. So, take that step today. Your future self will thank you for it. And remember, success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from consistent action. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message.